Alyse, why do you always have to take it to the extreme? Why don't you just eat a balanced diet? It is 6 a.m. I am tired. My alarm went off and it was one of those mornings where you're just like, no, no, I'm so not in the right cycle of sleep to get up right now. But I am being held accountable. I have full body workout in approximately 30 minutes. Hello, it is me. I just got to the gym and I barely even started my coffee. What looks like is happening is I'm bringing my coffee and I'm bringing my water and it's go time. Today is one of those days where you take your pony as high as you possibly can. I am your egghead. Peace, love, and seasonal fruit.
So, Alyse is going to go down and back, then Rachel's going to go down and back. Then Alyse, then Rachel, then Alyse and Rachel. So it's going to be 8 times total. Are we attached to it?
No, we're pushing it.
Oh, we're pushing it. So you need to finish in less than 4 minutes. Okay? So that means less than 30 seconds down and back. Do you have a 4-minute song that will get us hyped? Come on, Alyse. Come on, Alyse. Good, switch. Go, Alyse, come on. Come on, Alyse! Come on, Alyse! Push! Oh, my shirt! I just got back from the gym. I had a partner workout with my friend Rachel. It felt good. It felt very good. It felt like the perfect balance between pushing real hard but not too much on top of the soreness that I already have, if that makes sense. And I feel like my quads are growing. I feel like my butt is growing. I feel like my upper body's getting stronger. A week ago, I got a personal trainer. Her name is Hannah, and she actually has been tuning into my videos for a few years. She approached me in the gym maybe about a month ago and wanted to do like the free little session, and I was like, okay, cool. But then I procrastinated and didn't do it and noticed that I was just really not holding myself accountable in the gym as much as I could have been. Yeah, I've been weightlifting for probably, gosh, 7 years now, pretty consistently, but like I feel like I haven't reached peak fitness, and I just wanted to invest in personal training to have somebody else hold me accountable and kind of show me what I'm capable of and push me to a higher limit than I was previously pushing myself, help me with my form and new exercises and just targeting body parts in different ways than I had been, because I was kind of just like in this similar flow, like going into the gym, doing the thing, like similar exercises every time. I mean, I created a plan for myself, but like I wanted more. I wanted to push myself. So I have been. I took little before photos because I think I'm going to be doing this for almost 3 full months, and then I'll just reevaluate and see if I want to continue on. But yeah, I just wanted to fill you in on that. It is a Monday morning, which means my mornings are mostly centered around Alignment Accelerator, which is my 10-week mindset transformation mentorship program. And so I'm going to be checking in with my ladies in there, and then we have our group coaching call in a few hours. The approach I'm taking for today, and hopefully for the next week and month and year and eternity, is to be relentless. I feel like I have been making a lot of excuses recently. I have been setting goals, pretty clear on my vision, but not taking the action as I have in the past. And like, let's be real, what is the point in getting so crystal clear on what we want if we're not gonna follow through and execute? Obviously, we're gonna listen to our bodies, take some time off, relax, rest, play, but we also gotta follow through. We also gotta do the thing. So today for me is all about not worrying if today's vlog is perfect, but just showing up and doing it anyway. Silo Nelson, what is your mantra for the day? I am cute, I am perfect, I am smart. I know how to give the saddest eyes ever. Alright, here we go. It is time to start the work day. I have last week in my planner. A lot of things crossed out, but I have a lot of things circled, which means I did not finish them. So what I'm gonna do is make a running list of everything that I want and need to do this upcoming week, and then I'm gonna rate it 1, 2, and 3. So some of the tasks will be number 1, maybe like 2 or 3 tasks. Those are like the absolute most important things that need to get done, which normally are the ones that I didn't do the previous week because they're more time sensitive.
I've got everything I need right in front of me. Let's make up what we've lost. Now I know you're all I want. Shame on me not knowing all along.
Okay, I feel like a good hour has just gone by, but I finally finished writing out my list for this week. As you can see, all of the dark purple are things that are kind of like scheduled in, like appointments that I have, and then everything pink are all work tasks. And I've kind of front loaded the week, so I'm doing way more the first 3 to 4 days of the week, and then Friday is kind of like a catch-up day. I only have a couple of work tasks on there. I have been following through with having pretty much work-free weekends, which has felt so good, like a much needed balance in my life. Now I have about an hour to prepare for my Lyman Accelerator coaching call. We're going to be reviewing the True Essence lesson, which, as you know from one of the other episodes in this series, I recreated and revamped my True Essence, and I've been reading it every single morning. I am so excited to be checking in with all of the ladies to see how it felt for them to create the True Essence, because that's what they did for this past week's homework assignment.
Even though it's only been like, what, 3 days with the True Essence in the morning, I noticed that it totally keeps me in check throughout the day.
The True Essence document and exercises have really exceeded my expectations. Like, I knew it was going to be powerful going in, but I feel like it has shown up so powerfully in my life already.
Oh, this is what I normally do. What's going on here? I'm like contorted. This is what I normally do after my Lyman Accelerator group coaching calls. That one lasted 2 hours and 5 minutes. I am in need of just a break from the screen for a moment. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'll see you soon. Good morning! It is the next day. I wanted to share a little physique update with you and just talk about what my fitness goals are, and also address why I am not currently eating many vegetables. This is my son, Silo. This is my current physique situation. I just woke up a couple of hours ago and I took a walk, and I already have a belly full of eggs and coffee. I guess I will share with you a relaxed version that is totally relaxed. Here's what everything looks like, not flexed, just chilling with my great posture. Okay, and now here is a more, okay, my nipples are just really popping through today. Here's a more flexed version. And I've definitely put on a little bit of fat and a little bit of muscle. Here's my hip situation. Yeah, I've put on probably 4 to 5 pounds in the past few months since I changed my diet. So yeah, this is flexed. My quads are definitely growing quickly. You can kind of see the definition in them. I think my glutes might be growing. It's kind of hard to tell in black shorts, but calves have always been my genetic gift. I don't do anything for them, but they are very, very, very massive. I also have this line, which is kind of a genetic thing. I have like a little bit of belly fat underneath and on the sides and everything, but I usually always have this line. And a little tiny tricep. Oh god, that is sore. some rear delt action, sort of, kind of. Yeah. I would love to have like, oh, I guess I kind of do have a chest split. Biceps, my back, but it's probably the lamest flex ever. That is my current physique situation. So I want to dive into my workout plan real quick. I am going to be working with Hannah, my personal trainer, 3 times a week. I decided to just go all in and see what we can accomplish together. So we'll be doing 2 full body days, 1 lower body day, because I tend to gain and put on muscle like pretty quickly with my upper body, but lower body takes a little bit more effort. So in order to create a more balanced physique, that's what the plan will be. And then I'll basically just be doing low level cardio on the in-between days. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday are my lifting days, and then Tuesday, Thursday, I'll probably try to go for a little jog. I have been so sore since starting out that a jog on those in-between days is just not even possible, and I've actually been really exhausted just because a lot of these exercises are super new for me. Some of my physique and strength goals are literally just to see how fit I can get and how strong I can get. All right, friends, let's talk about why I am barely eating vegetables. I have been asked this a lot recently, I think because in the past couple of episodes I started sharing a little bit more about the food that I've been eating. In one of the videos I shared myself eating steak for lunch with no sides of any sort, just the steak, and there are some questions like, what are you doing? Why are there no vegetables? And I also shared a little food haul, I think in the last video, and there were no vegetables. There were some berries, some yogurt, and lots of animal products, but no vegetables. And so you guys are asking me, Alyse, why do you always have to take it to the extreme? Why don't you just eat a balanced diet? Let's talk about this. So as you guys know, I was vegan for 4.5 years. It's been almost a year now that I started incorporating animal foods into my diet, and it was in January that I really took a deep dive and shifted my diet drastically. I went from eating a high-fat, plant-based diet to eating a pretty much carnivore diet. I've been eating probably around 80 to 90% of animal foods since January. And what I mean by that is meat, fish, and eggs have been the primary foods that I have been consuming. So there's some questions wondering why not vegetables? Why don't you just take a more balanced approach? The first thing is that when I was struggling towards the end of my time with veganism and I started to try animal foods, my body was just like wanted so many more animal foods, and it was like as soon as I allowed myself to consume them, my body was very much so telling me there's no part of me that wants to consume plants right now. I don't know how to describe it other than it felt like my body was needing the nutrients and the vitamins and the minerals in these foods more than it was a mental cognitive choice that I want to cut out plant foods. I guess something that I can maybe relate it to is sleep. When it feels like your body needs sleep, your body is telling you, I need sleep. And it's more so a bodily feeling versus a mental decision like, oh, I think I need sleep now. So that is kind of the main reason that I'm still eating such high volume of animal foods, is that it still feels like my body is needing this. As I think I shared in a couple videos ago, I did receive blood work before and after I transitioned my diet. So I had blood work done, I think about 8 months in or 10 months into my diet shift, and everything had improved, right? I was really deficient in quite a few things before changing my diet, and now everything is good. So those blood work improvements paired with how I'm actually feeling and how I'm actually functioning, which is very well right now, is an indicator for me to keep listening to my body, because something is working with what I have been doing over the past few months. I don't necessarily think that this is going to be a long-term thing, but I'm also okay with listening to my body, even though it may feel like this is weird to be going from one end of the spectrum to the other. Like mentally, when I think about it with my brain, with my mind, it's like, ooh, that's pretty extreme, right? And it's like, yep, it is pretty extreme, but at the same time, my body was deficient. It is now building up the reserves and fulfilling all of its needs again. I do know that a lot of individuals who have shifted to a carnivore diet to heal autoimmune issues or a long list of different health struggles that people may have had, both physical and mental. I do know a lot of individuals stay carnivore in order to really keep the things that they're dealing with kind of under control. But I also know there's a lot of individuals who came from a plant-based diet who went to carnivore or keto and did that for about 6 months to a year to 2 years, and eventually their body was totally cool with eating a more balanced diet. Which direction will I personally end up going with this? I'm not exactly sure. I am taking it as it comes, listening to my body every single day, and trusting that I am going through what I'm going through now for a reason, not being too hard on myself, and just seeing what happens. All right, friends, I think that is going to wrap up this episode. I hope that you enjoyed watching. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.